Shalom and welcome to another Daily Bread series. I'm so blessed that you have joined me today. Let's get into today's verse, shall we? Today's verse is brought to you by the book of John chapter 10 verses 18. No one can take my life from me. I sacrifice it voluntarily. I lay it down on my own. These are red letters. These are words right out of Jesus's mouth. And what we are supposed to be pulling out of that is not just Jesus acknowledging the direction that he was going to give his life on the cross later, but reflecting it in our own life. We know that Jesus was called a rabbi, which is a teacher. And as students and disciples, we are supposed to be looking at him and imitating what he said, how he thought, what he spoke, what he taught. In our Christian walk, it can get difficult at times. Spiritual warfare, loss of loved ones, persecution, you name it. And in these moments, we might find ourselves feeling discouraged, feeling like God has forsaken us, feeling in a place where we are forced to endure and to bear. We must remember, by our own free will, as Jesus said, no one has taken my life from me, but I have given my life to the Lord. I am a living sacrifice right now in the midst of this storm, in the midst of this fire. And I am laying down my life. And I am still going to choose Jesus even after this has subsided. By our own free will, we choose Jesus. Letting the enemy of our faith know that I'm going to hold on by the power of the Spirit, by the power of the love of God. I am going to endure and bear all things. Isn't that what love is? By our free will, we choose Jesus, and we are able to remember denying of the self, denying of the feelings, denying of the emotions, and remembering who our God is in the tough moments. Selflessly picking up our cross, daily denial of self and embracing that cross. When the devil comes and steps to you and tells you today would be a good day for you to just let this go. Today would be a good day to just give up on Jesus. We hold on, we persist because of the love that we have for our Messiah. We don't just say that we love God with all of our hearts and souls and strengths and mights and everything. We actually have the action. I love you, God, above myself right now. This day. For we have been crucified with Christ, and it is not I who live in this moment of heartache and trial and tribulation, but it is Christ who lives within me. My faith is in the Son of God, who loved me so much that he gave himself for me. And right now, I am giving myself, my pain, my sorrow, my troubles, and I am living for him now. In the good and in the bad days, God is there. And nothing can separate you from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus, your Lord. Remember, we chose him. Remember, we love him because he first loved us. So let us endure and let us bear all things and reflect the love of God this day in your circumstance. Shalom. Until next time, I will see you then.